Oh yes. Welcome on this beautiful Thursday. What a wonderful day. We are back with some football action. Football is back in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Oh, where's Michael Buffer? Are you ready? Are you ready for some football tonight? We're going to talk about Thursday night's matchup a little bit here. Make some picks. Talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're also going to mention, as you see on the right side of the screen, Cleveland Browns uniforms. The Color Rush uniforms they announced they will be wearing regularly. Can't even talk right now. Excuse me. Let me get the sleep out my eye and last night's thoughts out of my mind. What a beautiful night. Anyways, we are back with Thursday night action tonight with the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. See, I'm still thinking of. See, we're now fully awake here in the Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway. We have a matchup tonight that can set the pace for control of the NFC North. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers is looking to make a comeback from last season's injury-ending season. Green Bay missing the playoffs last year. The Bears, surprisingly last year, 12-4 record this year, are looking to repeat the run in the NFC North again, which I think they're very well capable of doing so with the defense that they have and a few weapons that they do have on offense. And like other sports folks that doubt Mitchell Trubisky's skills, I think he's a capable quarterback. I think he proved it last year. I think we're going to have one hell of a matchup tonight. It's in Chicago. I'm very unsure of how well Green Bay is going to come out with a young team. A lot of their team was just put together through free agency and draft picks this year. Chicago is a team that's already gelled. They've been together now. This will be the second year of this team. They know each other a little bit more. They only lost Jordan Howard, which really wasn't a big loss considering they drafted David Montgomery, and they still have Tariq Cohen. Now, my personal pick, I have to go with the Bears tonight, just for the reasons of what I just said. With the Bears being a more together team than AR and the Packers, I think there'll be a team that comes more together as the season comes together. A lot of young guys over there. There are a lot of injuries as well that they had to deal with last year, so they have a lot of gelling to do. The Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen, on the other news before we get back to Thursday Night Football, we're just going to do a quick rush into Thursday's news and football. The Cleveland Browns, as I said, announced they're going to be wearing the doo-doo brown uniforms. No, actually, I don't mind these uniforms. They're actually pretty neat. But they said they're going to be wearing those on a regular basis. So you won't be seeing as much as the orange. You'll be seeing a lot of the brown on brown this year. Ezekiel Elliott happier than ever. I watched several Dallas Cowboy interviews yesterday. Yes, it's my thing. It's going to be my thing on the show, where I will be talking about the Cowboys pretty often, okay? But watching the Cowboys interviews yesterday, Ezekiel Elliott was cheesing, happy more than ever. He was just back at it. He's ready to get back into action. I watched him, Jalen Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, Lael Collins all speak to the media. They handled the media well with how we do things as an organization, as the Cowboys. And like I said before, a lot of the things you hear in the media is just the media needs talking points. They need clickbait. Our locker room isn't as bad as what the media try to make it seem out to be because of the Ezekiel Elliott holdout. Things in Dallas are very well gelled, and you guys are going to see this coming Sunday versus the New York Giants and Eli Manning, who's a whole nother story here. But in other news, Le'Veon Bell said he's ready. He said he's not going to hold back. I spoke on Antonio Brown as well the past few days, and I'm not going to hold my reserve on him anymore. Because Antonio Brown took to Instagram yesterday and spoke how this was all a plan, a marketing plan. Now, maybe it might be a smart thing for his pockets, but as for the overall health for the team and even himself long term, what he did was a very selfish move. So this whole helmet thing was a publicity stunt. This cry out, he was going to retire, missing and skipping practices, etc., being fined, all this other shit. Only to find out that this was all one big joke to him, because after it was all said and done, and the NFL allowed him to use a customized helmet, he said it was all part of a publicity stunt. So this just goes to show more of his character, or lack thereof, of a teammate that he is. And I don't see this. I'm going to stick to my guns with Antonio Brown and the Oakland Raiders thing not working out long term. Now, I will be back a little bit later on as well tonight to do a pre-show with the Green Bay Packers and the Bears game. I have a little bit of running around, I got family in town. I'm happy. So I'm going to be getting my meal on and all that other good things on in the meantime. But I'm not going to leave y'all short because, look, listen, I'm a fan of football. So there's a lot of things I will cut off for football, okay? So we can hang for a little bit, but you will not interrupt my football, okay? Even my mama know that. My mama will tell each and every one of y'all, oh, I don't call that boy on Sundays. No. I'll call him any other day of the week. Sundays, I don't bother my son. Nope, I don't bother him. Anyways, other football news, Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings missed practice, hamstring issue. That's not a good sign. I would take him out of your fantasy lineup this week. That's just my precaution. I wouldn't have him in there. If you have him on FanDuel, don't bet on him neither. Okay. Other football news. Rams agreed to a 4-year extension with Tyler Higbee, the tight end from the Los Angeles Rams. I'll make sure I didn't say St. Louis there. I had to catch up there, right? Okay, cool. We're good there. Pouncey from the San Diego. See, I fucked mess. As soon as I said I messed one team up, I got the other wrong. Pouncey from the offensive lineman Pouncey from the LA Chargers said it wasn't about the money when he got his deal done. And the Seattle Seahawks are pretty excited about having Jadeveon Clowney. Now, I guess it's only right for me, since it's Thursday, to kick off a little bit more about the Thursday night game, isn't it? It would only be correct? My difference, or what I believe will be the difference maker of tonight's game, will be the coaching of Matt Nagy of the Chicago Bears. Matt LaFleur is the new head coach of the Green Bay Packers, and we've yet to see what he has as a head coach in the NFL. Now, we know what Matt Nagy can do. We know what the Chicago Bears can do. This Green Bay Packers defense last year was shaky. Now, they spent a lot of money on defense this year. Well, not a lot of money, but they brought in a lot of new faces and drafted some new faces. The offense is pretty much the same as it was last year in Green Bay. Now, we'll see if Jimmy Graham can come back into old territory and produce numbers of old. We've yet to see this. Aaron Rodgers has a few young wide receivers out. Devontae's young, but he's a known guy. But he has a few other wide receivers, Geronimo Allison and is it Marquise Scandavius, Montez Vaquez, I can't, MSV or VS something, whatever the hell. He has another wide receiver out there that are unproven. That Aaron Rodgers is going to have to show us how great of a quarterback he is at age, I believe Rodgers is 35. At age 35, Aaron Rodgers is going to have to show us that he can continue to make stars out of wide receivers, because he's going to need more than a Devontae Adams against the Chicago Bears defense. Because Aaron Jones last year's games did squat shit against Chicago Bears. So we know the running game, unless Green Bay has a new package to run against this Bears defense, is not going to happen. Aaron Rodgers is going to have to open up the wide receiver corps and the tight end, the field, in order to beat Chicago Bears tonight. And in my opinion, we know Aaron Rodgers is a hell of a quarterback, but I don't see it being the case that in 4 quarters where he beats them, where he put up enough points to where he beats Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears have offense. Allen Robinson is back. You have Tariq Cohen. You have the rookie, Montgomery. We yet know what Montgomery does, but we know Tariq Cohen's a hell of a running back, and Tariq Cohen has already burnt Green Bay before. Then on defense, they have a defense. Then they have a special teams as well. So my opinion right now is that the Bears have 3 categories of the field covered more than what Green Bay does. The biggest threat of Green Bay is Aaron Rodgers. Nobody's scared of Green Bay's secondary right now, and we're not talking about Green Bay's defense at the moment right now until we see otherwise. So being seen Aaron Rodgers probably has to knock some rust off his shoulder. I'm going with the Chicago Bears for tonight's game. That will be my definite pick. But things may change as we get later on to the night. We look into some more stats and watch some more shows, and, it may change. But as of right now, I'm rolling with the Bears. And that is it. Now, I have to find some time today to come back and do. Actually, I need to do it before the game starts. So maybe I may have to put my mouth on it now. I may have to put my mouth on it now because I know I'm not going to have time to do it later. Let me put on my predictions for now. These are going to be quick, unresearched predictions, which may come to change later on. I may do a backup show. But if I'm going to start with the AFC North, I am going to go with. I've been having a hard time picking between the Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm going to go with a very close tie. A very close tie with a surprisingly Pittsburgh Steelers pull out of the NFC North first place this year. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson has a sophomore, maybe a bit of a sophomore slump somewhere in his second year. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, NFC North, move to the NFC East. AFC East, excuse me. I'm moving to the New England Patriots, of course. I don't see anybody in there that improved as much or is capable of messing with Tom Brady and the boys. To go to the AFC South, because of the Colts change with no Andrew Luck, I am having to give it to the Texans now. Watson and Hopkins will probably get it done there. AFC West, that's tough because I really like the Chargers, but I may have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs with Pat Mahomes with the last year's MVP. Let's move to the NFC North. I'm going to stick with the Bears. NFC East, no doubt we are staying with how about them Cowboys. NFC South, tough call. Saints, Panthers, Falcons, Bucks. Tough. That's a tough call. I think that may be the weakest division this year. I'm going to run with the Saints again for the hell of it right now. NFC West, Seattle, Niners, Arizona, Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams again. Rams should repeat. Could be a Super Bowl slump as well. They typically, teams that lose in the Super Bowl most times slump. So Seattle may overtake the division this year. Don't sleep on them. But I'm still going to go with the Rams because of the talent that they have. I'm going to go with the Rams to represent the AFC this year in the Super Bowl. Yeah, we're going to skip all the way through. The AFC Championship representative this year is going to go to, tough call. because you always got to go with New England. I'm going to go with New England. And from the NFC, this is my typical call, and I'm just going to hope it happens again, or not again. I'm just going to hope it eventually happens. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys versus the New England Patriots, which I'm sure will change during the year, all right? But that's going to be my prediction for now, which I'm sure I have another deeper analysis when I get to it. But I had to freestyle this one right now because I told y'all I had to make a prediction before the game start. So just in case I don't, here's my prediction before the game start. Now we will also be making a prediction later on for the weekly games. That will be Saturday. Saturday afternoons we'll be doing our prediction for Sunday games as well. Again, my tonight prediction is the Bears over the Packers. You can bet against the Bears all you want, but I'm definitely going with the Bears tonight. Fantasy lookouts tonight. I would look out. The Packers are going to have to pass. So unless Aaron Rodgers is knocked out of the game, Devontae Adams, he's going to get some targets. But I'm going to tell you who to target from Green Bay. I would target the middle of the field, which would either be the slot receiver, which I believe is Geronimo Allison, and even Jimmy Graham may get some sneaky targets this week because of Chicago has better outside coverage than inside coverage. So Aaron Rodgers may be having to look into the inside for passes. I wouldn't look into Aaron Jones to do much. He didn't do anything in last year's 2 games. Yeah, as far as Green Bay goes, I'm not even really that for sure about Aaron Rodgers getting a bunch of fantasy points. My quarterback of this game to pick is Mitchell Trubisky because of his feet, and as well as he'll probably get something down the field to Allen Robinson. Tariq Cohen catches the ball out of the backfield. So there's a possibility as well that he picks up yards there. I like Tariq Cohen tonight as well. Tariq Cohen plays well against the Packers. Allen Robinson's a sneaky play. A sneaky play for the Bears, in my opinion, is also Kadero Patterson. Only for deep ball purposes. If you believe that Kadero may get back in the back behind the secondary and Mitchell Trubisky get a touchdown to him, deep ball 1 or 2, then I would say take a deep dive on Kadero Patterson. But other than that, this game doesn't have high fantasy value, in my opinion. But yet, it's today's NFL. The game's made for the quarterbacks to go out there and score. So, y'all know what it is. And again, if y'all enjoying this stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. We keep things popping around here. Don't forget to check us out on ZoneTalks Live, which is our main channel, and as well as our gaming channel as well. We will be live tomorrow night for the Friday night podcast. So make sure you subscribe to the Friday night channel as well for more. And we will keep you updated as well. Shout out to my boy Dirty Larry in the chat room. What up, Dirty Larry? I appreciate you, bro. You made me lose track of my thought. Yeah, make sure you all over here because we will be doing daily updates every day. And if we can do it on the update of when we get the news, we will be doing that as well. We will be doing some news shortly over on the Zone Talks Live, giving you an update, maybe a movie trailer or something if there's some new out. So make sure you subscribe over there. We're going to keep things popping over there as well. But yeah, how long we've been? Almost 20 minutes? Yeah, that's a 20-minute wrap up here. We try to keep it between 20 minutes to a half hour. No, not much longer. These are just updates, not a whole full show. So I appreciate you. Shout out to Dirty Larry. And those that are listening now, also, we will see you guys soon. And until next time. Wade, D-Rule, what up, bro? How's it going? Just giving them guys a sports update before we get out of there. I got to go, I got family in town, so I got to go meet up with the family and, do all that stuff. So my updates may be a little bit on the short side today, but I'm going to try to be as best as I can on them. Even on the other channel as well. Because you know what I mean? Got to go hang with family. But I will catch you guys later on. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all know I appreciate that. And I will see y'all shortly. You guys, hey, Dirty Larry got the Bills. Bills. Bears, excuse me. Who you got tonight, D-Rude? You got Bears or Packers? Are you a Bears fan, Dirty Larry? I got the Bears. I got Bears tonight. I don't think Packers are ready. Packer cheeseheads. Okay. What, are you a cheesehead fan? Do we got an opposite in the chat room right now? Packers, Bears. Yo, I think I found a way to possibly. I'm a make a off channel. Try something. I think I found a way to stream games. I might have found a way to stream games. I'm just going to try it on an off channel and see what happens. I'm not going to do it on this channel yet. Yo, you're a 49er fan. Okay. You guys are going to take an L. I think Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians should get Tampa Bay down the field on them. Mike Evans should have a. Mike Evans, I'm predicting him and Chris Godwin to have a hell of a day. But it's NFL football. We never know what is going to happen from week in to week out. Me, I've been a Cowboy fan since I can remember. I couldn't give you a date. It's always just been a team I loved and liked. No matter who was behind that star, I'm with the star first. When DeMarco Murray left, I said, see you bye. When Dez left, I was pissed at first, but I said, see you bye. Because I'm always a Cowboy first. I'm glad football is goddamn back. There's going to be a lot of trash talking this year. So get ready for my mouth once football actually starts. Because I'm going to be up here yelling and joking your team and saying your quarterback fucking sucks. Like Eli is cockeyed and the Cowboys is running all over your team. Oh, we're going to be doing all straight trash talking. I might even have to call a show trash talk. NFL football trash talk. What up, landlord? Because that is all I'm going to be doing is trash talking this year on football. You guys and your shitty teams won't be my Cowboys. My Cowboys is going all the way. Your shitty ass 49ers this year, bruh. Y'all done fucked up. Y'all got the Kaepernick curse. Y'all should have never let Kaepernick go. Now y'all cursed for 30 years. Watch. Niners gonna be horrible. All because they fucked up. I remember when the Niners had that sick ass defense, man. It was after they let go of John Harbaugh. Everybody in the 49ers said I quit. Y'all fired Harbaugh. The damn near whole 49ers team said I quit or I want to be traded. That lets you know there was something wrong with that team. But I remember the good old days of the 49ers. How many of y'all remember my man Garrison Hurst? Garrison Hurst was fucking badass. How come no one talks about Garrison Hurst these days? Like Garrison Hurst is just forgotten about. Garrison Hurst was a beast. How many of y'all remember my boy Ricky Waters? Well, you a Cowboy. You a Niners fan too? We got another Niners fan in the building? God damn. We got another Niners fan. What's going on, Niners Nation? Well, no. Sorry. I'm not calling no other team nation because y'all, every team that stole nation since the Cowboys nation. See, people don't understand where the Cowboys nation was. It wasn't something that we just did as a cool thing because the Cowboys nation became cool. We called ourselves Cowboys Nation because we're the biggest fan base. So we just said we're a fucking nation. And then all of a sudden, everyone started going, Saints Nation, this nation, that nation. The Cowboys called ourselves the nation because we are so huge. We are literally the largest fan base. There's no comparison. I actually like the 49ers. I don't think they're bad. Only thing was that I like the Cowboys more. Always respected Jerry. Always respected Montana. Always respected their team. Always liked them. They're not one of the teams I dislike, like the Giants, like the Redskins. I don't have a dislike for the Niners like that. I actually like the Niners. I like a few teams. Just not as much like the Cowboys. Like there's some teams I like. I like New England. I fuck with New England's staff, the way how they run their team. I think they run their franchise how a franchise should be ran. No matter how many championships you win, the goal each year is to win it all. Because people be like, don't you think they won enough? I'm tired of them winning. Well, the goal is every year to keep on winning. You don't go practice to go, well, I plan on this year losing. It's a pretty dumb mentality. So for New England to always each year to get these motherfucking guys ready each year, prepared for the last 20 years, man, come on. That is an organization. Discipline. Yeah, Ricky was a beast. Yeah, Raiders fans will debate me on that. And I am not mad at the Raiders because I also like the Raiders organization. I always was a Bo Jackson guy. The Raiders are always appealing. So I'm not mad at the Raider fans. There's two teams who I really, really dislike. The rest I can kind of am cool with or not. I may have other opinions on them. But really, my arch enemies are the fucking Deadskins and the Giants. I don't even hate the Eagles as much as I hate those two. I just don't like them that much because they're rivalries. I just don't hate them like I don't fuck with the Giants and I don't fuck with the I really don't fuck with the Redskins, like the Deadskins. It's hard to say fuck the Raiders. Remember how iconic just having Raiders gear was back in the 90s, bro? It's one of those things like the Charlotte Hornets when they dropped their gear. Remember when Charlotte and Orlando first dropped their gear? Everyone had that shit. It's one of those things that had staples. But no one ever dropped Redskin gear. No one ever gave a damn about the Redskins. Besides people in Washington. And a little bit of people in Virginia. And did you know that most people in Virginia are Cowboy fans? Because of the way television was. They either grew up like in the Redskins or the Cowboys back then. So a lot of people in that area are either Redskins or Cowboy fans. The majority are Cowboy fans. But this has been awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. Shout out to Landlord. Shout out to Dirty Larry. Shout out to D-Root. I appreciate you guys coming and making this chat room live and active. Appreciate you guys do that every time we get up on here and make it live. But let me get up out of here. See you guys in the next update or the next show, whatever we come up with next. Make sure you got that notification bell rung. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys shortly. Peace, love. Landlord says, fuck the Raiders. I say, fuck the Giants this Sunday and every Sunday. Peace, love, zone out.